Sweet dreamers, welcome to a new magical story. Today's story is about Max the Squirrel and the Enchanting Winter Forest. Deep in the Enchanting Winter Forest, where the trees were covered with a glistening layer of snow and the stars in the sky sparkled like diamonds, lived a cute little squirrel named Max. Max was a cheerful and adventurous squirrel, but tonight he was feeling a bit nervous and excited. It was the evening of the Grand Winter Festival in the forest. The Grand Winter Festival was a magical time when all the animals from the forest gathered to celebrate, play, and revel in the enchantment of winter. Max had heard that there would be amazing surprises, like snowflakes that tasted like candy and dancing fireflies putting on beautiful light shows. But before Max could get carried away in the festive happenings, he knew he needed to try and get some sleep because he would need lots of energy to enjoy the festivities tomorrow. So, with his soft squirrel blanket wrapped around him, Max snuggled into his cozy tree hollow. Max's eyes felt heavy, but his curiosity about the upcoming festival made it difficult for him to fall asleep. He gazed out of his hollow and saw snowflakes gently drifting down, like little fairies dancing in the night. The stars shone so brightly that it seemed like the sky was filled with sparkling diamonds. Suddenly, Max heard soft laughter and joyful music in the distance. The festival had already begun. Max really wanted to go, but he knew he had to find some rest first to have fun tomorrow. The little squirrel closed his eyes and started to dream about the winter festival. He saw himself sledding down the snow-covered hills, laughing with his friends, and enjoying delicious winter treats. The music and laughter grew louder and louder in his dreams, and he knew that he would have a wonderful day tomorrow. Finally, Max fell asleep with a smile on his face. As he slept, he was surrounded by dreams of the Grand Winter Festival, full of joy and wonder, and so, as the snowflakes continued to fall and the stars continued to sparkle, Max dreamed of the most beautiful winter adventure waiting for him. Because in the winter forest, where friendship and magic were always present, the Grand Winter Festival was sure to be an enchanting celebration for everyone, young and old. Max, Benny and Layla. The next morning, Max woke up early, still full of excitement about the impending winter festival. He jumped out of his cozy tree hollow with a sparkle of joy in his eyes. The Grand Winter Festival was over, but the memories remained vivid in his heart. He knew that winter would last for a while, and there would be plenty more adventures in store. Max started his day with a hearty breakfast of acorns and berries, ensuring he had enough energy for the day's activities. After his belly was well fed, Max began to take a stroll through the winter forest. Along the way, he met all of his friends. There was Benny the bear, wrapped up in a thick fur coat to stay warm. And there was Layla the fox, with her beautiful white fur perfectly matching the wintry surroundings. They greeted Max with smiles and invited him to join them in going to the winter festival together. Together, they continued on their journey, and the deeper they ventured into the forest, the more magical things they encountered. Trees were adorned with glistening icicles and colorful ribbons. Snowflakes fell like enchanted confetti from the sky. Joyful music and laughter filled the air. Finally, they reached the clearing where the Grand Winter Festival took place. Max, Benny, and Layla were in awe. There were games and activities for everyone. Children were building snowmen, sledding down hills, and engaging in spirited snowball fights. There was a massive ice slide where you could zoom down, and a special area to sample delicious winter treats like hot chocolate and marshmallow cookies. While Max, Benny, and Layla reveled in all the fun, they spotted a group of fireflies in the sky. The fireflies began to dance, creating exquisite light patterns as if they were putting on a magical show. Max gazed in wonder at the enchanting lights. The winter festival continued well into the evening, and Max felt happier than ever. With his friends, he enjoyed the warmth and joy of this special winter night. When it was time to return home, Max made a promise to keep the memories of this winter festival in his heart forever. He returned to his snug tree hollow, crawled under his blanket, and smiled as he dreamed of the magic of winter and the adventures he had experienced. And thus, while the snowflakes continued to fall and the stars kept on twinkling, Max fell asleep, knowing that the Grand Winter Festival had been an unforgettable adventure filled with friendship and enchantment that he would cherish forever. Max and the memories of the Great Winter Festival. The following day, Max woke up with a sparkle of joy in his eyes. The Grand Winter Festival was over, but the memories remained vivid in his heart. He knew that winter would last for a while, and there would be plenty more adventures in store. Max got up and gazed out of his cozy tree hollow at the beautiful winter world outside. The trees were still adorned with glistening snow, and the air was fresh and crisp. He knew that in the coming days, he could enjoy the pleasures of sledding, snowball fights, and making snow angels. Max rushed outside and started playing in the fresh snow. He ran through the forest, relishing the cold breeze on his fur. He felt the excitement of winter all around him and realized that there were always adventures to be had, even without a festival. During his adventures, Max made new friends in the winter forest, like Mia the rabbit and Leo the hedgehog. They played together and shared stories of their winter escapades. Max learned that winter was full of surprises and that it was important to always enjoy them. As the days and nights passed, Max became a true expert in all winter activities. He could build the tallest snow forts and take the fastest descents on his sled. He created memories that he would cherish forever. One evening, as Max gazed at the twinkling stars, he realized that even though the Grand Winter Festival was over, the real enchantment of winter in the winter forest was always present. He smiled and thanked the stars for the adventures and friendships he had found. And so, as the days and nights continued to pass, Max realized that the winter was far from over, and there would always be new adventures awaiting him in the enchanting winter forest. With a happy heart and dreams filled with magic, Max slept soundly. Sleep well, dear children, and keep dreaming of the wonderful adventures that winter has to offer, just like Max the squirrel. The enchantment of the winter forest will always be there, regardless of the time of year.